Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Racing League's Monday Night Thunder 360 Sprint Cars. Dom Santina along with you in the booth again tonight. Welcome back for week number 8. Tonight, a open setup at Limaland. Getting ready with our practice session. Just under 7 minutes left to go in this practice session. We'll come back, recap a few things after we send it down trackside for our pre-race ceremonies.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to the live action here at Limaland. Practice session has wrapped up. Alex Szerzynski was your quickest with an 11.60. I'm going to tune in now to Michael Meek. Get a closer look here at Meek on the racetrack, running his quick time. It's going to put him second quickest on the board. Now going to get bumped down as Skylar Brown jumps up to the quickest at an 11.609. Birthday in the middle with an 11.615 for second fastest. Cars going around pretty quickly here. Less than a minute left to go in the session. Anne Marie, good to see you back again. Tim Nichols checking in. Dedicated partner here at the Dirt Racing Network. Big time sponsor. Glad to see you're putting together a watch party for tonight's action. Looks like we're going to wrap up qualifying here. Most cars are already getting a qualifying session or a hot lap in. There's Davin Cardwell concluding his lap. Extreme Dirt Racing, liking that we're running at Limaland tonight. Seems like it's hit and miss with some drivers. We have 43, 44 cars in the service, so a pretty good turnout here for Limaland. We are wrapping up the last 10 seconds or so. Michael Meek, rooting on Michael Meek. That's a pretty good one there. Thanks, Michael, for checking in on Twitter and for joining the serve tonight. Daniel Burkhart looks like he's going to get the quick time with an 11.594, just ahead of Davin Cardwell, who had an 11.604. That's going to get us set with our first heat race of the night. They're going to get ready to grid out on the racetrack. We'll catch them as they start to come in, and we'll set up our first heat race. Grid them out on the racetrack. Starting on the front row will be your quick time award winner, That is Daniel Burkhart. He picks up the Super Clean Quick Time Qualifying Award. To his outside for Royal Sim Sports Edge Racing Designs from Moore, Oklahoma, the 21 of Michael Meek. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 911 of Michael Heilman. To his outside, the 245 of Carlin Cure. Row number 3 on the inside for UDSRA High Side, Fast Line, and Speedway Engines from Livingston, Montana, the 56 of David Flick. To his outside for BGI SimSport Night Trips from Owasso, Oklahoma, the 13 of Cody Kelly. Row number 4 on the inside will be the 12 of Covey Parsons. To the outside for Beware Racing Superior Builder from Iola, Kansas, the 117 of Buddy Ware. And rounding it out on the back row, starting 9th, the 30 of John Helms. Getting ready to go with the Edmond Trophy Company Heat Race number 1. 8 laps, 3 cars going to go directly to the feature. 2 will go to the pole dash. Getting set and ready to go with our first round of racing action here tonight in week number 8. This series has provided a ton of great racing so far through 7 weeks. We've had 33 heat races ran through those 7 weeks, 28 different winners. I made a post in the driver chat last week. Had to make a correction as I was going back through the stats here tonight, pre-race. We've only had 4 different multi-time heat race winners. That's Max Stamball, who leads the way with 3. Trevor Royer has 2, Davin Cardwell has 2, and Michael Meek has 2. Getting ready to go. They're going to start running their pace lap here, and then we will go green flag racing. Make sure if you are checking in, you're watching on any of our streaming platforms, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, make sure to go and subscribe so that way you know every time we go live, but also comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching and who you're rooting for, and we'll give you a shout out here on the broadcast. Already have had a couple common faces check in with us here tonight. Going to have Daniel Burkhart and Michael Meek lead us to the green flag. They struck down and away, coming out of turn 4. Here we go, green flag back in the air. Or I should say for the first time tonight, green flag is in the air. Burkhart and Meek going to battle it out here. Good battle off the bat. Michael Meek running that top side, going to try to take the lead, coming around to complete lap number 1. Burkhart in that 20 car. Running that middle line, holding tight to Burkhart down the front and back stretch. Looks like Meek might be able to get a run this time. Here comes Carlin Cure on that outside. Oh, Meek into the wall. That's going to cause some trouble. He's back to the 3rd spot. Going to have to regroup. That allows Carlin Cure to get around. Here he comes, and caution. Going to come out on the racetrack. Buddy Ware, possibly. He's on pit road. That's usually a pretty good indication. Let's go back. Let's take a look. Go back a little bit further. Let's look at this 17 machine. Gets it spun around to get it corrected, or does he have more issues? Gets clipped there and goes into the wall. 720, 1080, something pretty severe there. Quite a few rotations around there in that 17 machine. That brings out our first caution of the night here on lap 3 of 8. Of the Edmond Trophy Company Heat Race number 1. Michael Meek in the 2nd position, Michael Meek in the lead, Carlin Cure in 2nd, Daniel Burkhart in 3rd, David Flick 4th, Cody Kelly 5th, John Helms 6th, Covey Parsons 7th, Buddy Ware 8th, and Michael Heilman already 2 laps down, not making the call here in the first heat race. As I mentioned, 3 cars going to transfer directly to the A main. 2 cars will go to our pole dash. Green flag back in the air. Michael Meek going to lead us to that green flag. Good start. We're going to take a track view here. Hopefully we can go green the rest of the way. Carlin Cure in that 2nd spot. Now trying to slide up in front of Meek. He stacks Meek up. Now it's going to stack 3, 4 cars up. We'll see if that brings a caution flag out, and it will. We'll go back and just take a look right here. We have it on Carlin Cure. Watch this. He's going to go into 1 and 2, and he's going to cause some issues into 3 and 4. He's going to, or it was in 3 and 4. Now he's going into 1 and 2. He's going to stack it up a little bit right here in front of Michael Meek. Meek has to slow up. Then Burkhart and the rest of them, John Helms, Cody Kelly, Kobe Parsons, all get into him there and stacks the whole field up. That brings out our second caution just 4 laps into tonight. Dustin Atkins, thanks for checking in, watching, and racing, pulling double duty. I know most of these racers will turn the stream on just to check out what's going on and see how they're doing or see how other heat races are going. So thanks for doing both tonight, Dustin. Looks like David Flick, Kobe Parsons is going to get some repairs. Waiting for it to update. Michael Meek. Gene, thanks for checking in on the chat. Getting ready to go green flag racing. Here we go once again. Right at you. Here comes Michael Meek and the rest of the bunch. 5 cars left to go in this heat race. Looking at your front battle, that's John Helms and Michael Meek. Helms now finds himself in a transfer position after all that contact. Cody Kelly in a transfer spot, but he's got quite the battle with Burkhart and Cure behind him. Coming to the white flag this time. Can Michael Meek hold on? Can Cody Kelly hold on to the final transfer spot? We'll go in and take a look. Meek going to come around. He's going to take the heat race win. Daniel Burkhart's going to get the final transfer spot. No, Cody Kelly, yes. Timing and scoring had some issues there. But Daniel Burkhart will get that final transfer spot. Michael Meek picks up the win. John Helms will go with him to the pole dash and the A main. Michael Meek picks up his 3rd heat race win of the season. Michael, congratulating yourself on the heat race win. I like it. Get ready for our 2nd heat race of the night, gridding out on the racetrack. We'll give it to you here now. Starting on the pole for heat race number 2, brought to us by Sign It Up Wrap Signs and Graphics. From Knoxville, Tennessee, the 107 of Davin Cardwell to his outside for Brent Marks Racing Sim Team, Baps Auto Supply, Wicked Cushion. From Farmington, Minnesota, the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Row number 2, your fastest car in practice, the 23 of Alex Szerzynski to his outside for Handmade Motor Sim Team. Wilkie's Auto Service from Genesee, Wisconsin, that's the 13 of Eric Wilkie. Row number 3 on the inside will be the 88 of Garrett Boyd to his outside for BGI SimSport, Paints by Boyd, BGI from Tahlequah, Oklahoma. That'll be the 9 of Kobe Cooper. Row number 4 on the inside will be the 09 of Lance Heimberger, and on the outside, the 1 of Jacob Smuts for BGI SimSport, BSB in Junction City, Kansas. And wrapping it up on the back row for Brent Marks Sim Team, Alkaline 88 from Ontario, Ohio, the 27 of Kevin Click. Things got going pretty fast there. We'll get with the action right now. It is Davin Cardwell out front. And already completing lap number 1. Trouble there for Davin Cardwell. He gets up into the wall. Here comes Michael Sheridan to the inside. Sheridan and Wilkie to the bottom. Sheridan going to slide up now across 4. They're going to go 3 wide into 1. More trouble for Davin Cardwell. He almost goes 90 degrees in the middle of turn number 4. Things getting hot and heavy. There's Szerzynski on the bottom as well. 4-car battle up front. Eric Wilkie, your new race leader. Michael Sheridan in 2nd. Davin Cardwell 3rd. Szerzynski 4th. Click in 5th, Cody Cooper 6th, Smuts 7th, Heimberger 8th, and Boyd in 9th. Coming to 3 to go this time, Eric Wilkie now getting pressured by Davin Cardwell. Michael Sheridan running the top side with 3 to go. He's going to come around and try to make that top side work against Wilkie here. He's got a lot of momentum on that top side. 2 to go now. Sheridan with a big run off the top side. Coming to the white flag this time. Michael Sheridan, now your race leader. 3rd different lead change here today. Down the backstretch they go. Wilkie just trying to hold on for the 2nd spot. Davin Cardwell going to dive underneath. Oh, he spins it out. He caught the inside berm. It's going to be Sheridan, Wilkie, and Szerzynski going to the A main. Wilkie and Sheridan will head to the pole dash. How about that for a finish? Can't blame Devin Cardwell there for going for it all. Instead, he'll have to go through the LCQs. Looks like we're still planning to have 5 heat races. All right, my correction. Michael's grandfather checking in. So, all right, my bad. Still rooting on Michael. Did a pretty good job there in heat race number 1. We're going to get set for heat race number 3. This is the Scott King Design heat race number 3. Starting on the front row will be the Kinsler Racing Sim Team Wicked Cushion from Greensboro, Indiana. The 97 of Skylar Brown. To his outside, the 90 of Trevor Royer. Row number 2 will give us the 43 of Aiden Berlin. And on his outside, for Cadillac from Albany, New York, the 110 of Kevin Hanley. Row number 2 for Black Diamond Motorsports, UDTV 19 Designs, Tim Sims from Sellersburg, Indiana, the 36 of Nathan Davis. We'll start on the inside of row number 3. To the outside will be the 0 of John Fall. Row number 4 on the inside for U.S. Navy Brazen Firearms from Quad City, Illinois, the 65 of Jordan Etter. To his outside, the 73 of Nicholas McGathy. And rounding it up in the back, in the 95 machine, that is going to be Dakota Kuhn. Getting ready to go with the 3rd heat race of the night. Base truck going to pull down and away, and here we go. Skylar Brown, Trevor Royer going to lead us to the green flag. Anne Marie rooting on Aiden, and I saw Kathy Boyd rooting for Garrett Boyd, checking back in. A lot of usual people checking in on the stream. Glad to see you all back and chiming back in tonight, rooting on your favorite drivers. Yes, Michael Mink, you did have me a little bit confused, but thank you for straightening me out. Glad you could join us, and thanks for checking in and supporting your grandson. Skylar Brown out front at the moment in that 10 machine. He's holding on against Trevor Royer on the bottom side. Then it is Aiden Berlin in the 3rd spot in that 13 machine. Rail in that top side. Looks like the top side is the place to be. Kevin Hanley in the 4th spot. Nathan Davis in 5th. Jordan Etter in 6th. John Fall 7th. Dakota Kuhn in 8th. And it's showing McGathy 1 lap down in 9th. 3 laps left to go already. This one hot and heavy. Looks like Berlin had some trouble there. He's going to fall back to the 5th position. We'll jump back up with your leader, that 10 machine of Brown. There he is, working on 2 to go. Royer holding tight to him. Trevor Royer, your points leader coming in here in week 8, the only multi-time winner here in the series. Trying to claim his 3rd heat race if he can do it. Here he comes into the final corner, going to make a slider on Brown. Can Brown cross him over? Skylar Brown will take the Scott King's Design heat race win. Trevor Royer, Kevin Hanley going to go with them to the show. Royer will join Brown in the pole dash. The rest of them going to have to go through our LCQs. Getting ready for heat race number 4. It's going to be gridding out on the racetrack here. We'll get a better view of the cars so you can see them as they go. Here we go. Heat race number 4 is brought to us by Wicked Cushion eSports. And starting on the pole from Indianapolis, Indiana, will be the driver of the 75 car. That is Michael Berthay. To his outside for SST, Elida Machine and Tool from Elida, Ohio. That's the 554 of David Diller. Row number 2 for on the inside for Sandbagger Sim Team Extreme Indoor Karting from Clio, Michigan. That is the 7 of Trevor Berry. To the outside for Team Scott King Designs, King's Color and Chrome. Telly Lake Fast Wings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That is the 118 of Scott King. Row number 3 on the inside for GoToStCroix.com from Naugatuck, Connecticut. The 17 of Christopher Monroe. To his outside, the 120 of Jeremy Weigel. Row number 4 on the inside, the 72 of Rico Robles. To the outside, the 62 of Dustin Adkins. And rounding it out in the back in the 114 machine, that is Jake Erickson. 9 cars, 8 more laps, 3 more to the feature, 2 more to the pole dash. Getting ready to go, green flag racing. Pace truck ready to pull down and away. We are clicking off laps here in week number 8 at Limaland. Open setup this week for our Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Series. Michael Meek, I absolutely can imagine that you confuse everybody when the two of you race together. Green flag in the air. Michael Berthay, David Diller battling it out. Here comes Trevor Berry as well. Berry picked up his first heat race win last week, looking to add a second one here in this week. Berthay working around the top side. That top side seems to get quite the run as we head around the racetrack. If you can get up there and have a clean line, it seems like you can run right through the field so far. Top line is definitely where it seems to be so far, and it's still David Diller in second, Trevor Berry in third, 3 of them running together. Christopher Monroe back here in fourth, kind of running all by himself. Oh, there's contact. Scott King, Rico Robles get together. They collect Weagle, I think, as well. We'll see if we get a caution flag or if we're going to stay green. We're going to stay green flag racing. They got those 3 separated and going in the right direction. Berthay going to stay at the point with 3 laps left to go here in heat race number 4. David Diller in the second spot. Trevor Berry in the 4th spot. Coming to 2 to go this time. Diller is married to that bottom line, trying to make it work against Berthay. Here comes Berry with the run. He's going to close up on the back of David Diller. Now Berry going to go to the bottom, try to get around David Diller. Can he do it? White flag in the air. 1 lap left to go for these 3 guys. Trevor Berry to the inside of David Diller. Can he make it work in 3 and 4? Michael Berthay going to come around and take the Wicked Cushion eSports heat race win. David Diller going to come across in second. Trevor Berry will round out the 3 advancing. Monroe, Erickson, Robles, Weagle, King, and Atkins. Going to head to our LCQs. Berry will go to the A main. Diller, Berthay will join them, but they're going to go through the pole dash first. All right, that is going to bring up our final heat race of the night. We're going to get them ready to grid out on the racetrack. This is the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race number 5. Starting on the front row for Sandbaggers Sim Team, Greg Dahlman Racing from Tampa, Florida. That is the 5 of Max Stanball. To his outside, the 48 of Carter Chevalier. Row number 2 will be on the inside. In the 3rd spot, the 5 of Gage Stevens. To his outside for Casey's General Stores from Des Moines, Iowa, the 50 of Jason Randolph. Row number 3 on the inside for UDSRA, Forrest Waggy I-55 Lawyer from St. Louis, Missouri. That's the 73 of Larry Moody. To his outside for Green to Checkers Racing, Ed Brown Trucking FRC from Tulare, California, the 49 of Jeffrey Herrick. On row number 4 to the inside, the 53 of Bob Ramundo. To the outside, the 58 of Hunter Gaines. That's going to round it out here in heat race number 5. 8 cars, 8 laps, 3 cars to the show, 2 cars to the pole dash. Getting ready to go. Ending our heat race in here tonight in week 8. Green flag in the air, Max Stanball. Carter Chevalier on the throttle. Here we go into turn 1 and 2. At 5, machine of Max Stanball up there running the top side. He's got the race lead. Followed by Carter Chevalier and Gage Stevens, the top 3 at the moment. We'll go back here and look at Stevens holding on to that spot in the 5 machine. Here comes Jason Randolph to the bottom. Going to try to cross him over. Contact between Stevens and Randolph. That's going to allow Herrick and Moody to go by. We'll see if we stay green. Moody now in that 3rd spot. Here comes Herrick to the outside, and there is the caution. Hunter Gaines might have been involved in that as well. Go back and look. He's slow on the racetrack. Let's get Jason Randolph up here because I know he had a big part in this one. Oh, there he is, spun around again. So let's see. They got together early on. Did Randolph and Gage Stevens. There they get together. They get into the wall, and there goes Randolph around. And he gets another tap there at the end. That might have been from Bob Ramundo, maybe? That brings out our first caution in a while here in heat race number 5. Max Stanball trying to add to his total. Michael Meek joined him with 3 heat race wins this season. I think Sheridan might have picked up his 2nd of the year. So we're starting to get some repeat winners up here in week 8. Stanball would again put himself on top if he wins this one with 4. Back to the green flag we go. Here they come into your living room on lap number 3. Max Stanball, Chevalier, Jeffrey Herrick now in the 3rd place position. He's going to try to hold everybody off for that final transfer spot. See if he can do it. He's followed by Larry Moody at the moment. Here comes Gage Stevens to the top side once again. I said that top side can get quite the run here in the heat races. We'll see if it'll work for Gage Stevens. See if he can get back up into a transfer position. He's trying to go around to Larry Moody right now with 3 to go. Stanball out front, coming to 2 to go. He's got that 5 machine dialed in up front. White flag in the air for your race leader here in the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race. Got it a little slow there on the bottom line, but heading into 3 and 4, he's got this one well in control. Max Stanball going to take the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race, win his 4th of the season. Carter Chevalier in 2nd, and Gage Stevens got around Jeffrey Herrick did in fact get that final transfer position. Stevens fell back to 5th. Larry Moody in 4th. So Stevens will get that final spot to the feature. We're going to get ready with our LCQs now, and we will have a D main, so we're going to head there and give you the lineup as they get set to come onto the track. This is the Dirt Racing Network D main, and starting on the pole will be the 0 machine of John Fall. To the outside, the 120 of Jeremy Weigel. Row number 2 will be the 50 of Jason Randolph and the 17 of Buddy Ware. Row number 3, the 9 of Lance Heinberger and the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. Row number 4, the 118 of Scott King and the 58 of Hunter Gaines. Row number 9, the 911 of Michael Heilman and the 107 of Davin Cardwell. Row number 6, the 73 of Nicholas McGathey and the 62 of Dustin Atkins. That will round it out. 12 cars here in the D main, 10 laps. 4 will go to the back of the C main. John Fall, Jeremy Weigel going to lead us to the green flag this time. Lights out on the pace truck. When we come around, we're going to go green flag racing out of turn 4. Here we go on the throttle. John Fall going to drive it down in that 0 machine. He's going to take the race lead as they head into 1 and 2, but can he hold it as they come out? Car upside down there at the back, as we saw on your screen right in your living room. Look at that, almost 4 wide out of turn number 4. Contact there. Here goes Jason Randolph to the point. Car into the wall. Didn't catch who that was. There is contact all over the place. Jason Randolph, car is getting spun left and right, is your race leader. But here comes the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. Cars bumping and moving all over the racetrack. Randolph in that 4 machine. Dakota Kuhn in the 95. Cars diving to the inside all the time. The 0 machine stacking things up. That's John Fall on the bottom line. He's battling for the 3rd spot with Davin Cardwell. Cardwell's moved to the top side. Here he goes. He's going to go around Fall for the 3rd spot. Fall now holding on to that final transfer spot. He's got Heinberger to the bottom. Here comes the 73 of McGathey. He's driving his way up. Things getting a little chippy here in the D main. Everyone knows this could be the end of the night. There goes Heilman around. He's into the wall. Heinberger's around. Caution's going to come out. Cars getting spun around all over the place. We'll go look back at McGathey first. He got spun around initially. Let's go take a look and see how he got spun around. He's going to get a tap off of Scott King, and I don't think it was Scott King's fault. McGathey was already kind of getting turned into the infield, and he just happened to clip Scott King's car, and then we'll go back and look because Heinberger would then get turned as well just a little bit later. Keep an eye on that 9 car. So there goes McGathey off Scott King into the wall. And then Heinberger just clips one of the tires on the inside. He spins it around with 2 of them, doing it within the matter of half a corner. The caution flag waves here in the D main. Dakota Kuhn still your race leader. This will let us catch our breaths and set your order so you know how it's going at the moment. Jason Randolph in the 4 machine in the 2nd spot. Davin Cardwell in 3rd, and Jeremy Weigel in the 4th spot. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. Back into the living room they come. 5 laps left to go. Halfway through our D main, now 4 to go as we restart. Dakota Kuhn, a big jump off the restart. Let's go see what the back of the pack's doing. There's Davin Cardwell and Jason Randolph battling it out. Cardwell looks like he's got the 3rd spot, or 2nd spot now. Randolph back to 3rd. Let's go look at that final transfer spot. Scott King looks like he's made his way up. He's going to start to challenge for that 4th spot with the 20 machine of Jeremy Weigel. Does Scott King have a transfer position coming to the white flag? Looks like he will. The 118 machine up to the 4th spot. Dakota Kuhn looks like he's got this under wraps. Coming into turn 4, he is going to pick up the Dirt Racing Network D-Main win. Davin Cardwell, Jason Randolph, Scott King, all going to go with him to the C-Main. We'll get ready for that C-Main. That is now going to start gridding out on the racetrack. Starting on the front row of the Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedway C-Main will be the 5 machine of Gage Stevens to his outside, the 56 of David Flick. Row number 2 will be the 1 of Jacob Smuts and the 65 of Jordan Etter. Row number 2, the 72 of Rico Robles and the 53 of Bob Raimondo. Row number 4, starting 7th, the 12 of Covey Parsons and the 88 of Garrett Boyd. Row number 5 on the inside, your D-Main winner, the 95 of Dakota Kuhn and the 107 of Davin Cardwell. Row number 6, rounding out the field here in the C-Main, will be on the inside, the 4 of Jason Randolph and the 118 of Scott King. Getting ready to go, they're going to start doing their pace laps. Had to get a drink of water with the way things are going. You get to talk, you get to being excited and how fast this race moves. Lose your voice pretty quickly up here in the broadcast booth, so I had to sip on some water there while they started running their pace laps. Lights out on the pace truck and get ready to go green flag racing. Make sure if you are watching, send us a message. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. We're closing in on feature time. C-Main in the air. Here we go. Gage Stevens, David Flick leading us to the green flag. We are clean through turn 1. 4 cars going to advance to the back of the B-Main. Right now, David Flick, your race leader. Jacob Smuts up there as well. Jordan Etter, I see in there. Gage Stevens. It's getting crazy up front. Here comes Dakota Kuhn through the pack as well. He was your D-Main winner. He's already up into a transfer spot in that 3rd position. 12 laps here in the C-Main. David Flick trying to hold off Jacob Smuts for that top spot. Looks like Smuts has the lead now. Coming to the line, completing lap number 3. Dakota Kuhn in that 3rd spot. Let's look at the 4th spot. It's Gage Stevens and Jordan Etter battling it out. Here comes Davin Cardwell as well. Battling out 5 laps in the books already. Come to complete lap number 5 and work on number 6. David Flick still out front, but by a narrow margin over Jacob Smutch. Dakota Kuhn starting to take a look at the inside of that one machine. Oh, contact. They're going to get together. Kuhn's going to lose at least a spot, maybe 2, possibly 3 or 4. Now Jordan Eder to the inside. He's going to rock with Jason Randolph. Dakota Kuhn shoves the 72 machine, I believe, Rico Robles into the wall. Things getting crazy, hot and heavy out here in the C main. It's David Flick out front, Davin Cardwell able to pull up into that second spot with everything going on. And we got a caution on the racetrack. Tim Nichols, thanks for checking in from Lima, Ohio. Of course, bringing us Tim Sims. Thank you for everything that you do here at the Dirt Racing Network and all the prize packs and sponsorship deals you give out, including being a big promoting sponsor of the 10K showdown that we had on Saturday night. Couldn't do a lot of things. Couldn't do a lot of the things we do without you here at the Dirt Racing Network, so thank you for supporting us all the time. Caution out on the racetrack. Jordan Edder's on pit road. Let's go back and take a look. I'd have to go back a little bit farther. See what happens. Looks like he might have got together with Scott King. Here we go. Eder in the middle of the track. It's turned down a little bit. There's with Randolph. He's going to keep going, though. Gets behind Scott King. Trying to get back into a position. Ooh, drove it in a little deep on Scott King, and that'll bring out the caution. So it was involved with Scott King. Green flag back in the air. We are underway. David Flick, your race leader. Davin Cardwell in second. There we go. Camera didn't like that view, but we're back with a good one now. Let's go back and look. It is Davin Cardwell trying to battle with David Flick for the race lead. Coming to 2 to go this time. Davin Cardwell off the top side. He's got the race lead, but we got another caution on the racetrack. Go back and look. Rico Robles in the 3 machine possibly, or see what it might be. Go look. Here he is battling with Jacob Smuts. Clip a tire. No, clean there. Smuts gets into Dakota Kuhn. Robles. Oh, Smuts loses it and then turns. Kuhn loses, or Randolph loses it, gets into Robles, and then Robles turns in front of Randolph, and that brings out the second caution. So it's David Flick still having the race lead there, just able to hold on to it when the caution came out. Davin Cardwell in second, Gage Stevens in third, Dakota Kuhn in the final transfer position right now. Jason Randolph just on the outside looking in. Will be 2 to go. Green, white, checkered. Going to go back. Green flag racing this time. They struck down and away. We're going to go green flag racing once again. David Flick going to lead us into your house view. Hear a little contact there in the background. I think everything's going to stay okay though. David Flick, Davin Cardwell battling it out. Let's go look at Gage Stevens and Jason Randolph. He's got to hold off 4 cars. Here comes Dakota Kuhn to the top side. Can he hold him off for one more lap? Scott King took a dive there to the inside, trying to make a move. He clipped a tire. There goes Dakota Kuhn. Here comes Rico Robles. Cars all over the racetrack. David Flick's going to pick up the Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedway C main win. Davin Cardwell, Gage Stevens, Jason Randolph, all going to go to the back of the C main, or the B main, which is getting ready to show up in just a minute. All right, here we go with the School of Sim Racing B main, getting ready to show up on the racetrack. We'll grid it out for you, tell you how they're going to line up for this B main here in week number 8. Starting on the pole will be the 13 of Cody Kelly to the outside, the 27 of Kevin Click, Row number 2, the 36 of Nathan Davis to his outside, the 17 of Christopher Monroe. Starting 5th on the inside of row number 3 will be the 73 of Larry Moody. To the outside, starting 6th, the 245 of Carlin Kier. Row number 7 on the inside will be the 9 of Kobe Cooper. Row number 4 on the inside, starting 7th, will be the 9 of Kobe Cooper. To the outside, starting 8th, the 43 of Aiden Berlin. Row number 5 on the inside, starting 9th, the 114 of Jake Erickson. To the outside, starting 10th, the 56 of David Flick. Row number 6 on the inside, the 107 of Davin Cardwell. To the outside, the 50 of Gage Stevens. Stevens actually running the 4 car, though. And rounding it out, Stevens running the 5 car, Jason Randolph. Starting 13th, running the 4 car. We're going to get ready to go with our B main. Here brought to us by the School of Sim Racing. Green flag back. Getting ready to be displayed in the air. Here we go. Going to go back to the track cam here for the start of 14 laps. Cody Kelly leading us to the green flag. Kevin Click jumps out to the early race lead, though, in the 27 machine. Kelly running a different paint scheme here today in that 13 machine, running on the bottom line. Here comes Nathan Davis to the top side in that green 36 car. Looking for the second spot, and in a moment could be challenging for the race lead with Kevin Click. Here comes the 17 of Christopher Monroe as well. Cody Kelly going from first to a battle for third, now possibly into the 4th position. Here comes Nathan Davis. He gives a shot to Kevin Click in the 25 machine. Now here comes Click, going to cross him back over there. 2x2 slider from Click. Davis going to give him a bump. Click into the wall. He's going to clip Christopher Monroe. Christopher Monroe going to come around, catch David Flick and the 9 of Kobe Cooper, and that's going to bring out a caution. We'll go back and look. We'll click on the 36 and Nathan Davis because he's going to start this whole thing here with Kevin Click. Watch this. It's going to start up front, little bumping and grinding. He gives Click a little shove into the corner. He'll take the lead, pull slider out of 2. They'll come back. Click didn't like that very much. He's going to throw a slider in 3 and 4. Run Davis up near the wall. Another little move there by Davis. He's going to Click will come down, collect Monroe, and then get into Cooper with Flick. And 4 cars involved there, and that brings out our first caution. Kathy Boyd rooting on Kobe Cooper. Anne Marie rooting on Aiden. So that will let us reset the order here to get ready to go. Showing Cody Kelly the race leader. It is Cody Kelly the race leader. With all that going down with Kevin Click and Nathan Davis, Cody Kelly jumps back up to the number 1 spot here on lap number 5. Nathan Davis in second. Aiden Berlin in 3rd spot, but as we get going, here we go. We had to jump back live. Green flag back in the air. Nathan Davis in the 3rd spot. Aiden Berlin in the other number 13 car in the 3rd spot. He's looking after the 13 duo there of Cody Kelly for the 2nd spot. 4th spot heavily contested back here with Kevin Click, Larry Moody, Davin Cardwell. Cardwell in the 78, Moody in the 73, and Kevin Click in the 25. Working our way through this B main. 8 laps of 14 in the books. Cody Kelly backing up once again. Aiden Berlin into the 2nd spot. Kevin Click in 3rd. Here comes Davin Cardwell. He's going to make a aggressive move there, cut down across the nose of Cody Kelly into the 4th spot. Kelly on the outside looking in now. Here comes Davin Cardwell trying to go to the outside of Kevin Click. Couldn't make it work. No room there. Without wrecking both of them. Now he's going to make a slider on Click for the 3rd spot. Click going to cross him back over. Berlin trying to run down Nathan Davis. They're kind of close in a battle here for the top 2 spots. 3 laps left to go. We're going to go back to Click and Cardwell. They're 3rd and 4th. Cody Kelly in the 5th spot. He's got Larry Moody and Jake Erickson behind him. Here comes Erickson to the top side. Gives a bump there to Kelly. Erickson in the 14 machine. Going to try to make another run down the top side. Let's go back up Kevin Click, can he hold off Davin Cardwell? Well, can Nathan Davis hold off Aiden Berlin for one more lap? Big slider there by Berlin in 2. Couldn't make it work. He's probably going to try to dive it in there one more time out of 4. Nathan Davis going to pick up the B main. Aiden Berlin going to go to Kevin Click, Davin Cardwell, and I believe, if my math is right, Cody Kelly will go in that 5th position. We usually take 3 from each heat race, which would give us 15, and then 5 from the B main, which means Cody Kelly would actually, in fact, be able to go, along with Kevin Click, Berlin, Cardwell, and Davis. That's going to wrap it up. We're going to get ready for the pole dash. They'll be coming out here in a minute. As they come out onto the track, we will call them out. Let's see, we got Michael Meek coming out, Eric Wilkie, Skylar Brown, Max Stanball. There will be 10 cars coming out onto the track. There's Stanball, Trevor Royer, Carter Chevalier. There's Wilkie. Let's see who's going to go up to the front. Let's jump up here with Michael Meek. They're starting to sort it out. David Diller's in there, Michael Berthay, John Helms, Michael Sheridan. Looks like Helms is going to be on the pole. Is that correct? Helms and Stanball on the pole. Berthay in the 3rd spot. Got to bear with me here as we get going. It is John Helms starting on the pole. Berthay going to be in the 2nd spot. Max Stanball battling for it right now at the moment. And Michael Meek driving up here through the middle of the field. Tried to cross up there in front of the David Diller in the 54. No, that's David Diller in the 554. So who am I missing here? John Helms is out front, holding on narrowly with a 3-way battle. Here comes Max Stanball with the crossover. Helms able to hold on for the moment. Battling hard with Max Stanball. Stanball multi-time pole dash winner here in the Monday Night Thunder Series. Only 6 laps to decide it here, so things getting a little crazy. Oh, that's Skylar Brown that I'm missing. Skylar Brown in the 3rd spot in that 10 machine. He gets into the wall. Michael Meek's going to go with him. He's going to collect Carter Chevalier as well. But can John Helms hold off Max Stanball? Go up here and look. Let me get back on Max Stanball. And he's pulled away now. And is that going to do it? That might be it. Looks like John Helms is going to take the win. Stanball in 2nd, Skylar Brown 3rd, Berthay 4th. Those will be the top 4. Hopefully I remember them when we come back from our short intermission, because when we come back we will have our lineup for the feature in just a few minutes. We're going to take a minute for our sponsors, and we'll be back in about a minute and a half. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Dirt Racing Network. We're getting set for our feature. This feature is going to be brought to us by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Thanks to Tim Nichols for sponsoring that and the work with Tim Sims. Anne Marie, thanks for checking in once again. Yes, Aiden making it to the feature. We're going to get ready to grid out this feature. We'll give it to you in just a second. Try to get a good camera view so you can see everyone getting ready to line up. There we go. Front 5 rows are going to be readjusted after 3 laps to the way they finished in the pole dash. So we know that John Helms and Max Stanball will start on the front row. Skylar Brown won't have to move far because he's in that 3rd spot. I think Michael Birthday is in the correct spot as well. Didn't get to see farther on back, but those should be the front 4. So you'll see Helms and Stanball move up front in the first 3 pace laps. So we'll start to grid out the rest of the field. I'm going to toggle through those 5 rows, and we'll get ready with row number 6. Daniel Burkhart is going to start on the inside in the 20 machine. Alex Zerzinski is going to start on the outside in 12th. Row 7, Kevin Hanley is going to start on the inside in 13th in the 110 machine. Trevor Royer on the outside starting 14th in the 67. Or in the 7, my bad. Row number 8, Jeffrey Herrick will start 15th in the 49. Nathan Davis will start 16th in the 36. Aiden Berlin will start 17th in the 13. Kevin Click will start 18th in the 25. Davin Cardwell will start 19th in the 78, and Cody Kelly will start 20th in the 13. They're going to start to readjust the front 5 rows, so as they do, we will correct it. Remember, it's going to take 3 laps to do so, so the green flag is going to drop, but we are not going to go green flag racing. They're going to readjust the lineup, then they'll get set and ready to go with 30 green flag only laps here in the feature in week number 8. So here we go. Max Stanball, John Helms. Gonna get up here. Helms takes the lead. Stanball in second. Brown and Birthday didn't have to do anything. Chevalier and Meek will start on row number 3. Royer and Diller in row number 4. Royer and Sheridan in row number 4. Diller and Zerzinski will start in row number 5. We'll show them to you. There's Skylar Brown and Michael Birthday. Carter Chevalier will start on the outside. Michael Meek on the inside. Trevor Royer on the inside. Michael Sheridan on the outside. And then you can see David Diller in the 554 machine on the inside of row number 5 with Alex Zerzinski on the outside. Getting ready to go here in week number 8. Coming to a wraps in this feature event. Thanks for everyone staying with us. Crazy that we have had 8 weeks about to be put in the books. We've had 16 different drivers on the podium, 4 drivers with multiple podiums, and Trevor Royer is the only driver to win multiple races. Will that change tonight? We're about ready to find out. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Coming back into your living room. Hopefully we can make it clean through turn number 1 as they head down the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Max Stanball, John Helms battling it out. Looks like Helms is going to take the lead and lead at lap number 1. Skylar Brown up there battling as well for the second position with Max Stanball. Michael Meek in there. It's getting crazy back there behind your leader. See, Stanball's look pretty fast. He couldn't hold off or couldn't get to John Helms in the pole dash. That was Helms' first pole dash win of the season. That gives us our 5th different pole dash winner. Stanball's won it 3 times. Stanky's won it, Cardwell's won it, Tilley's won it, Royer's won it, and now Helms has won it. So Helms trying to get the pole dash win and the feature win. He's got a long road ahead of him, but he's got to hold off that 5 machine of Max Stanball. But let's go back here and look, because it's getting intense back in the pack as well. Skylar Brown, Carter Chevalier battling it out here for 3rd and 4th. Trevor Royer working on that bottom line. We'll see if he can get it to work and drive up to the front. Skylar Brown all over the back of Max Stanball now. He gets him a little loose. He's going to tuck to the inside, and he's going to take over the 2nd position at the line. Stanball back to 3rd. Chevalier into the wall. Meek might have given him a little help. That allows Royer to slide up. Trevor Royer now just 1 step off the podium. We're taking a look at that 90 machine in the 4th spot now. He's going to try to track down Max Stanball. Stanball looking to go back under the 10 of Skylar Brown. Let's look back here, though. Chevalier, David Diller. It's a hodgepodge of cars all over the place. There's Michael Meek involved as well. Michael Sheridan, Michael Birthday, Nathan Davis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars battling it out for 4th through 10th. We're going to keep an eye on this battle back here. Looks like Michael Meek is going to pull away with the 5th position. David Diller trying to slide up for 6th. Birthday is going to make contact with Chevalier. That's going to change things up a little bit. Here comes Kevin Click. It's starting to get congested back here outside the top 4, just outside the top 5. We're going to jump back up front just to give you a look. There is your race leader, John Helms. He's holding a slight advantage over Skylar Brown and Max Sandball. They're still able to hold Trevor Royer off the podium at the moment. We'll see how it continues to go. We've clicked off 12 laps already. Got 18 more to go, not even halfway yet. And Royer is closing in on Sandball, but the caution has come out. Nathan Davis is involved. Let's go see how it happened. We said it was getting pretty congested back here. Let's see what happens. Davis working with Birthday and Sheridan. Davis going to come down. Kevin Click's there. I don't know if he knew Click was there or not. He's going to go into the turn, and he's going to get up into the fence. He's going to ride the fence and get a little help from Szerzinski. And not very good when your nose goes sky high for Nathan Davis. Jump back live, and we'll give you a look at how it's going. Anne Marie, as soon as timing and scoring updates, we will give you a look at where Aiden is. There is your race leader, John Helms. Skylar Brown in 2nd, Max Sandball in 3rd, Trevor Royer in 4th, Michael Meek in 5th, David Diller in 6th. Things still continuing to update, so bear with me here. We're going green flag racing once again. We'll jump back, give you a good view as they come at you once again. I love this camera view. Green flag back in the air. It's John Helms, Max Sandball, Skylar Brown, Trevor Royer, Michael Meek, the top 5, David Diller, Michael Sheridan, Michael Birthday, Kevin Click, Davin Cardwell, the top 10, Alex Szerzinski, Kevin Hanley, Aiden Berlin, 13th, Daniel Burkhart, 14th, Cody Kelly, 15th, Trevor Berry, 16th, Jeffrey Herrick, 17th, Carter Chevalier, showing off the racetrack 2 laps down, 18th, Nathan Davis, 3 laps down, in 19th, and Eric Wilkie, 5 laps down in 20th. Working on coming around to complete lap number 19 of 33. Helms able to pull away again. Skylar Brown in 2nd, and Max Sandball able to hold off Trevor Royer for the time being in 3rd. Royer back there in 4th, Michael Meek in 5th. David Diller in 6th, taking a look there to the inside of Michael Meek. Michael Sheridan in 7th. Settling down here just a little bit on the restart. It looks like your top 5 has kind of gone single file to the top side. Top 4 have at least gone to the top side. Hopefully this track coming to 10 to go is not singled out. Would not like to see the line go to a single file line here. Trevor Royer is going to try it. He knows staying in that top line is not going to get him anywhere. He's going to go to the top side. Well, to help if Max Sandball hits the wall. 2 of the championship combatants sitting here in 3rd and 4th. Oh, big pile up. Skylar Brown, John Helms getting into it. That's going to shake it all up. Skylar Brown, now your race leader. Max Sandball going to try to take advantage of that as well. Move up to the 2nd spot. Trevor Royer now looking for a podium spot with John Helms. Helms goes from 1st to 4th, and he could fall farther. Royer now going to make a slider on Sandball. These two going to go at it for 2nd and 3rd. This is going to get interesting. These two doing better. Oh, Royer into the wall now. This is going to allow Skylar Brown to try to run away with it here. Here's your race leader coming around to complete lap number 28. John Helms, I think, has pulled himself off the racetrack. He must have had some major issues running into the wall there. Here's your 2nd place driver. That's Max Sandball. Trevor Royer in 3rd. Michael Sheridan now finds himself battling with Davin Cardwell for the 4th and 5th spot. Alex Szerzinski in the 6th spot. David Diller, Michael Meek, 7th and 8th. Back up front, Skylar Brown coming around. 4 laps left to go now. Max Stanball, Trevor Royer pretty evenly spaced, holding on to those positions in second and third. Davin Cardwell's claimed the 4th spot. He may not be out of it, and just like that, he's going to get a good shot at Trevor Royer because the caution has come out here with 4 laps to go. Let's go look. Kevin Click might have had an issue. Let's see if that's who it is. He's battling back here in about the 8th position with David Diller and Michael Meek. Michael Berthay right behind him. Oh, no, Alex Rzinski got turned around into the wall. He collects Kevin Click, and Click goes into the outside wall. So Click, a casualty of Rzinski's luck, and that'll bring out our second caution, I believe. Not many here in the feature. I like it. I like when we get to go racing right there, and you can see the two together on the racetrack. Don't know if there's a little bit more afterwards or not. Hopefully not. We'll jump back up here and get to your leaders. There's Skylar Brown, Max Stanball, and Trevor Royer, Davin Cardwell just on the outside. 3 of those 4 have won a race this season. Skylar Brown, the only one not to. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. 4-lap shootout to decide it. The intensity is about to ratchet up, and we're ready for it. Skylar Brown, Max Stanball going to dive into 3 and 4. Pull a slider, and Brown going to cross him back over, but caution flag is out. We're going to stack it back up again. There, Click involved in another one. He's down pit road now. Let's see. On the restart, did something happen to him? He's got quite a bit of nose damage there to that 25 machine. Let's keep an eye. See what happens here off the restart. He clips the wall. He's going to go around, and yep, that's going to do it. Kevin Click, again, having some issues here on the restart. Let's jump up front. Things going to get intense here. We have 4 very competitive guys. You got Skylar Brown up front, Max Stanball, Trevor Royer, Davin Cardwell right behind them. 3 guys that have already won this season and are kind of in a points battle. I'm going to get ready to try to decide this one with the green-white checkered shootout. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. 2 laps to decide it. Who is going to end up on the podium? Davin Cardwell has been the only one to go back-to-back weeks on the podium. Can Trevor Royer add his name to that list? Slider from Max Stanball. Brown able to cross him back over. Trevor Royer now sliding up in front of Max Stanball. White flag in the air. Here they come to the line. Stanball to the top side. He's going to get around Royer if he can hold on to it. Yes, he will. Skylar Brown's going to pick up the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature win. Max Stanball will come across in second, and Trevor Royer will go back-to-back on the podium with a 3rd place finish tonight. So they're going to park them up here on the front stretch. We will get them in the picture if we can. We'll stop it right there. Try to get a close-up of their cars if we can. Royer's a little bit blocked. I don't think it's going to get much better, though. So we'll leave it there. Pole's kind of in the way, and we'll get our 3 podium contenders up here in the booth. We'll start with our 3rd place finisher, Trevor Royer. Pull him on up. Trevor, do you get a copy?
Yep, I got you.
All right, man. 2nd guy to do it this season, back-to-back weeks on the podium. How does it feel to finish in the 3rd spot tonight?
Considering the track conditions, I'll take it. It was pretty tricky out there. I was pretty much fighting my car the whole feature. So just stayed patient in the beginning, ran the bottom, got by a couple cars running the bottom. I was actually surprised, and made my way up into the top 3 or 4, and then it's just a matter of waiting for one of those 2 to mess up, and they got a little dicey, but just not enough for me to capitalize. So 3rd's gonna have to do tonight.
Well, it surprised me a little bit. I'm sure it had to surprise you as well. I was watching you and Max do battle, and all of a sudden, the front two got into a little bit of a mix up. That threw you guys right up there in the mix, not only for a podium position, which you'd end up third, but for the win. What was it like when you saw that happen up in front?
Yeah, my eyes got wide for that for sure, but I just couldn't capitalize on it the way I wanted to. And Skyler, hats off to him. He's an awesome driver, and Max, he's really quick too. So uh, I'm happy with the third place tonight.
It's definitely going to help out the points situation. Was there anyone you'd like to thank before we let you go tonight?
Sure, yeah. I'd like to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Drew Neal at 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Ultimate Dirt TV, um, DSRL, and Roger Wagner for putting this league on, and the Dirt Racing Network, and you for broadcasting and putting on the show so people can watch and we can go back and watch it afterwards.
All right, that is your third place finisher here tonight, Trevor Royer. We will bring in our second place finisher, Max Stanball, here in just a second. Bring him on in the booth. Max, you got a copy?
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I got you. All right, man. Seemed like it was a pretty tough night out there. Trevor said the track changed a little bit and made it a little slick. What did you see from your driver's perspective?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely slick. DSRL, it's going to be a slick track, but Sandbagger Sim Team, we keep working hard on what we do, and we're pretty excited. We got some setups going, and we've been pretty fast.
We were talking to Trevor. You guys were having a pretty intense battle back there for what was the final position on the podium at the time, and then the two up front kind of mix it up and get together, and now you guys are in a battle not only for the third spot but in contention for the win. Trevor gave his perspective. What was it like from your seat when that started to unfold?
I figured it was going to get a little crazy. I'm already on probation for a little rough driving, so I figured I'd back it off a little bit and just wait and see what happens. But me and Trevor race pretty hard with each other, and we give each other room, and hats off to him and Skyler. They're pretty fast.
Well, you had a pretty fast car all night through the heat races, through the pole dash, winded up second on the podium. Is there anyone you want to thank before we let you go tonight?
I just want to thank Jesse Dacus for the moral support over the last couple weeks on the game. Sandbagger Sim Team, Trevor, David, Chad, Burkhart. We got a good little group of us, and my mom and dad for keeping the Wi-Fi on.
All right, that is your second place finisher here tonight, Max Stanball. We will get your Week 8 feature winner up here in the booth with us. That is the 97 of Skyler Brown. Skyler, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm taking a quick look, but I believe this might be your first time up here on the podium this season. How's it feel to put it up here on the top spot of the podium tonight?
I ran third last week. If that was this season, but it feels good to go to win. It's been a while. I took a break for like 6 months, and it took me a while to get the rest off, but feeling pretty good now.
Yeah, my bad. I overlooked you there for a second. Third place this week, so back-to-back podiums. Had a little bit of contact there at the front, but able to overcome that and hold off those two guys behind you on the restarts. What made your car so fast tonight?
Just a good setup underneath it. Really, the car was really good there at the beginning. I kind of had to start around the bottom there and kind of be patient in the middle and wait for a hole to open up. And then I think Stanball kind of messed up a little bit, so I was able to slip in. And I was following Helms for a while, and he looked really good, but I noticed he was starting to get loose. And I was just trying to figure out my best line off the corners, and I kind of figured it out there. And then he got into the wall in 3 and 4, and I just smoked him. Didn't have much place to go, but I think it made the car better. It's like it knocked the tire in a little bit, and I felt a lot straighter, so it might have helped me. I don't know. But on the restarts, I was worried. Stanball was throwing the sliders in 3 and 4, and I got kind of lucky there because the yellow came out when he was in front of me, and he still gave me the spot. But yeah, just trying to run as hard as I could and not hit the wall there at the end because I knew they'd be coming for me, especially Stanball. Just trying not to make any mistakes and be fast.
All right. Before we let you go on your way, who would you like to thank here that helped you get it up on the top step of the podium?
all the guys at the Brent Marks Racing Sim Team and their sponsors, M&M Painting and Construction, Baps Auto Paints and Supply, Frederick's Eagle Hotel, Alkaline 88, Nice Crete and Landis, Block and Concrete, Wicked Cushion, RE Pearson Construction Company, and Wolf Run Landscaping.
All right, that is your winner here tonight in Week 8 from Limaland, Skylar Brown. We'll go and give you the final rundown here of the results. As we mentioned, your top three, Skylar Brown taking the win, Max Stambaugh in second, and Trevor Royer rounding out the podium. Davin Cardwell falls one spot short tonight in the fourth spot. Michael Sheridan rounds out your top five. David Diller sixth, Michael Meek seventh, Michael Berthay eighth, Aiden Berlin in ninth, Daniel Burkhart in 10th, Kevin Hanley 11th, Cody Kelly 12th, Alec Szerzinski 13th, Jeffrey Herrick 14th, Eric Wilkie 15th, Kevin Click 16th, Trevor Berry 17th, John Helms 18th, Nathan Davis 19th, and Carter Chevalier in 20th. Great night of racing. Skylar Brown proved me wrong, or corrected me, I should say. He did finish third, so that's the third different driver this season to go back-to-back on the podium. 2 here in this week alone, with Trevor Royer and Skylar Brown joining Davin Cardwell. It's going to shake things up just a little bit when it comes to our statistics. Royer having another good points night. We're going to get set for week number 9. Come back and join us next Monday night for our Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Series. Also come back tomorrow night. I know we're going to have the School of Sim Racing 410 Wing Sprint Cars late night feature. It's going to start at 10 Eastern. I'll be on the call for that one. So if you're up late tomorrow night, come join us here on the Dirt Racing Network for that one. That series will kick off. Come back Wednesday night for our Ump Mod / Big Block series right here on the Dirt Racing Network at 8 Eastern, followed by a double feature once again. We're going to have the School of Sim Racing Big Blocks at 9:30 along with the Dirt Kings Racing League. They're going to be running their Ump Mods as well at 9:30, so Roger and I will be doing dual broadcasts. Roger will have the School of Sim Racing, I'll have the Dirt Kings, and then come back once again Thursday for our Dirt Slingers Racing League 410 Winged Sprint Cars at 8 Eastern on Thursday night. And then looking ahead, once again, back to next Sunday already. You're going to have a full slate again next Sunday. Roger will kick it off at 3 Eastern with the late models for the NDRA, and then followed up right away at 5 o'clock with the small blocks. And then he'll have his Hales Corners Speedway series with the street stocks, and then late models at 8 and 9 Eastern respectively. And going live at 9 Eastern, I'll be back with the 358 block modified for the Dirt King. So we, as we mentioned in our 10K follower show, it's going to be a busy few weeks here for us at the Dirt Racing Network. Thank you to anyone that checked out our shows last night. Thank you to anyone that came and watched our 10K follower show. Thank you for anyone that tuned in here tonight. Come check out more shows the rest of this week. For all of our sponsors here at the Dirt Racing Network, for all of our racers, for Roger Wagner, I'm Don Santina. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you later on this week.